Yet another busy day as me and my little photography assistant right there, Olivia, say hi Olivia,
Hi.
are off to do a photo shoot for my little buddy Croy. So we just wrapped up that photo shoot with my friends and their little guy Croy. He did awesome. Olivia did awesome, as always, making him smile. So got that to edit, but let's talk about photographs in your classroom. Oh, photos, and more photos. So I told you we'd be talking about classroom photos, which we will. We're gonna do that soon. But I had to go take pictures at Vacation Bible School for church this morning. I didn't have to, I wanted to. I wanted to help her out. So I took a bunch of pictures of the kids at Bible school. They're having a blast. Seriously, for anyone who says teachers are so lucky because they have the summers off and all that crap, like, she's working her tail off to make this Bible school what it is for these kids. So, and it's completely volunteer. Like, she's doing so good with it. So props to her. It's awesome. I love seeing the excitement from the kids. They're so excited about it. So yeah, I was helping take pictures for that, for Bible school. Now I have to go get Band-Aids, because remember I told you about the surgery I had on my back? Well, I haven't been able to shower for 2 days. I know that's gross. They told me not to shower. I can finally shower today, woohoo! So I have to go get bandages, because it's a huge cut and a lot of stitches they put there. And we have no big Band-Aids. So I gotta get Band-Aids, but I promise we're gonna talk about classroom photos. Let's do it right now. Whew. I just had my first shower in almost 3 days and it felt amazing. Having back surgery is not fun. It hurts. The stitches are doing okay. I had Trish take a picture a while ago, but I finally got to clean it for the first time. And I'm just ready to be done with it. So I told you guys we were gonna talk about classroom photos, and what I wanna talk about is the way that I share pictures of my classroom with parents. Now, you all know that I use Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all that stuff as well, and you know that I love to take a lot of pictures. And if you don't know that, I do. I take hundreds and hundreds of pictures throughout the year, just of random classroom stuff. And then I'm also taking pictures of all of our classroom units and our field trips and things like that. So I use Shutterfly to share all of the pictures with my parents. Now, this is not a paid endorsement. This is not endorsing Shutterfly at all. This is just what I use. I use what's called a Shutterfly share site. And I got this idea from my good friend Kurt Schwengel from rockandrollkindergarten.com. He does something very similar, and I kind of adapted it to work for my classroom. But what it does is it allows you to share any and all pictures you take with the parents in your classroom, and not just for them to view, but for them to download and purchase items like prints, photo books, gifts, and things like that. So let's jump on the computer real quick and I'll show you just a very basic tutorial to set up your own Shutterfly site so you can get this going and maybe work on it over the summer and get it ready for your classroom next year. Let's take a look. All right, so once you get onto a web browser, go ahead and go to shutterfly.com. And everybody knows Shutterfly. People use it all the time for photo books and photo sharing. But it's a great way, like I had mentioned, to share your classroom photos. So what you're going to do once you get on shutterfly.com, go over here to share sites. We're going to click on that. And once that loads, you're going to see mine is right here, the one that I'm going to show you and what it looks like. But if you go down to create a site, click there. Then right here where it says make a free site, or if you go down here, there's this thing for classrooms, which already kind of leads you into what you need. So click on make a site. And now it's all set up for you. So it's already clicked on classroom. You're going to choose that you are the teacher or a parent, whoever is doing this for you. If there's a parent getting it ready for your classroom, or a parent that I guess maintains it. Your grade level, so mine is kindergarten. Name of your site, mine is called Growing Old Not Up. I refuse to grow up, so there you go. And then the URL, so mine is just growingoldnotup.shutterfly.com. And then you would hit continue. Okay, now I'm not going to do that, but what you'll do then is you'll set up your site. Now I'm going to go into mine to show you what that looks like. So this is what my site currently looks like. So this is growingoldnotup.shutterfly.com. That is the link that gets shared with the parents in my classroom. It's all password protected. I send them the link. They have to be invited to see this. And it's just secure that way. Now once you're in here, you can change the way this site looks. So I can go over here to edit site style. And you'll do this when you first set up your site. I just chose a basic black to keep it pretty mild, but there's lots of different things on here. These are just basic colors. There are patterns like this, and there are seasonal things that you can change if you want to change it out throughout the year, but that's your choices. So those are all different styles you can choose from. And then it kind of changes the color of your home buttons right up here like that. But I'm going to cancel out of this. I don't want to change mine right now. Now, once you're on here, you can also change what is seen up here at the top. I have this set up like this because those are the things that I use throughout the year. But up here, there's different page layouts you can do. You can change the way this looks if you want a smaller header, or if you want a side-by-side column here, 3 columns, whatever it is that you want, it's all right there for you. So my front page just looks like this. I've got classroom news. Obviously, there's nothing here right now because it's summer. Upcoming events, I'll put down when we have special things coming up within the classroom. Websites, I keep this updated. So this right now are websites I had on there at the end of the year, but I'll keep it up there all the time for the parents as well. Key contacts, so I just have my contacts on there for school. So you can also change the way this looks. I've just got 3 pictures across there, but you can add more pictures on there. Those are some of my friends from this year in class. But then this is where it really gets fun for parents. So on the pictures and videos tab, I have shared in here our themes from throughout the year, or big events throughout the year, or things that I feel like really need to be shared, individually sorted into different albums. And then down here I've got a random album that's just called Classroom Fun, and that's where I'm uploading all just the random pictures that I take throughout the year. So I take a ton of pictures, as you all know. I take a lot of pictures of my classroom. So I've got every unit that we do, the wedding of Q&U, 100th day things, Hawaii, our community unit, our spring concert, St. Patrick's Day, our farm field trip, the beginning of the school year when we did a Western unit, our Indian Day unit, and then I actually have a ton more to add that I don't have updated yet just because the end of the year got busy, but it's all there and it's all sorted out. Now, as a parent in this class, they can now go on with the password they have, and this is where it gets really cool. So instead of just sharing pictures with them through my DVD at the end of the year, or through email or Facebook or Instagram, however it is you do, now all these parents in my classroom have access to all of these pictures to download, order, and use as they like. Let's go into a picture and I'll show you. So here's our spring concert. They could use this tab right here to order prints of any of these pictures they want. They could make a photo book and order it. You can make cards, you can make calendars, and they can make photo gifts. So they can make coffee mugs for family members with their child's picture on it from a certain event. If they want to make magnets of their classroom, whole class picture to put on their fridge at home, different things they can use for different things throughout the year, but it's all right there, and it's every single picture that I've taken throughout the year, all right there in one place for the parents to use. And again, it is password protected. It's only given out to the parents in the classroom, and then the pictures are there. They can do what they want with them. Now, the other cool side about this, besides just pictures and videos, you can put a calendar of upcoming events. You can put a sign-up list if you want to have parents sign up in your classroom to volunteer with that. And then you can put the class list and contacts on there. You can type message boards, kind of like a little blog to them. But that's the way it looks. Now let's go into how you actually get to inviting parents so that they can be a part of this. Up here at the top, once you sign in, you are considered the owner of the site. So mine's right here. I'm the owner of Growing Old Not Up. That's my site that I own. And then what I need to do over here is I can click on this little person and I can add members. So once that loads, then you can use your address book if you have an address book saved on your computer of your classroom students, or you can type them all in, or you can copy and paste this from, a Gmail account or whatever it is. But then you just add that in there, and it's got all this down here and what they can do with this, and you can change that. I made this look personal for me for what was on there, but you can change that to look any way you like. Click here to include the password in the email, and that's a password that you'll set when you start your site. So my password is specific to this year's class. I change that at the end of the summer before I start my next year's class, but this is the password that they'll get that they'll be able to log in, and then you send that to them, and then they'll get an email that says you've been invited to be a member of .shutterfly.com, and then they can sign up to do everything that we just talked about. All right, so there you go. Just a very basic, quick introduction to Shutterfly share sites. If you don't use one of those in your classroom, I strongly suggest using it to share pictures with all of the families in your class. It's a great way to share their information as well too. So again, just shutterfly.com, click on share sites, follow that tutorial, and there you go. I want to say one more time, this is not a paid endorsement for Shutterfly at all. I don't work for them. I just love the service that they offer with these share sites. The parents in my classroom love it. I've gotten some very, very cool photo books as gifts at the end of the year that have turned out awesome because the parents have taken these photos that I've taken and made me something with them, not just themselves. So again, great way to share with your families in your classroom. Share this with all the teachers you know. Continue watching. Please share, like, tag, do all of it. You know the drill. And I'll see you guys soon on a new episode. There's so many choices.